Right, Gaffer, sitting here a day out from FA Cup third round tie. Feels like quite a long time since we played a game of football, but is it good just to be focusing on preparing for a match now?
Yeah, definitely. Say Boxing Day does feel a long time ago, but we were forced into having that break. Might have done us a favour, let people recover a little bit from the busy schedule, and yeah, we'll be ready to go on Saturday. Really looking forward to it.
How has everyone been? Obviously some people were affected by COVID. How is everybody? How has the group been this week as well with training?
Yeah, the group have been good. Excited to get back. Obviously the 4 or 5 days off that they had to follow their own programmes from home. The lads who were caught up in the COVID issue all came back and feel better, feel good, are clear now. So yeah, good to have them back, and say the week's been good. It's been bright, it's been positive, and yeah, it's been a lot going on this week.
You said it might have kind of done us a rest in kind of allowing players to maybe recover from little niggles, or just get a bit fresher. Have you seen that?
Yeah, as I say, they all came back in all smiling on Tuesday when we got them back in the building. Everyone was lively. I was supposed to be a little bit of a relaxed session tempo wise, if you like, but once you put lads into small sided games, the competitive nature was there straight away. So it was good. It was a good session. It was good to have everyone back, and then yeah, we had a couple of new faces in the door as well, which is always, gives everybody a little bit of a boost and a lift, getting to know people and whatever. So it's been a good week.
Since you mentioned them, let's talk about them, and we'll start with Mark Hughes coming in as a first team coach, a good pal of yours. We go way back. What is it about Mark that attracted you to want to bring him and get him part of your team?
Well, first of all, Mark's football brain is really, really good. As you said, we've known each other a long time. We've played in numerous teams. We've travelled up and down motorways together for hours talking about football. Ever since I've been a coach, he's still playing, so it was one I'd always pick the phone up and say, who's the best striker, what about him, how did their team play, and Mark's just, he's a student of the game. So first of all, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to bring him in, because of his knowledge. Secondly, he's somebody that I know, and I've known for a long time, and me and Ryan had that relationship where I'm not always going to get everything right. I'm going to say things at times that people don't agree with, and I could always say to Ryan, no mate, you were out of order there, and we could have an argument, but the next day pick the phone up and be best mates again, and it's sorted out and it's clear. So I feel like me and Mark will now have that same sort of relationship where when someone who's one of your best mates can pull you up on things, and I'll take it on the chin. So that was another reason. And then probably lastly is that he has only just stopped playing, and the players will benefit massively from that, because information that he's given them, they know it's good information, it's relevant, it's still clean, and he'll be able to relate to them. He's the same age as, or a couple of years older than our oldest player, but he still have that bond where the players in the dressing room will be able to talk to him and open up again, similar to what I was when I first come into the coaching world. So ticks all the boxes.
Just on your that closeness, and you mentioned yours and Ryan's relationship, and it could work in the same way. How key is it to have someone like that you basically implicitly trust and can kind of talk about anything over?
Yeah, I think it's massively important, because listen, in football not everybody gets that opportunity to work with somebody that they know and knows you inside out. So I knew at times when Ryan needed space. I knew when his head was chocker with everything that was going on, so I knew how to hold back, because he's my mate. I also knew when he needed to be challenged and be told, Ryan, that's not right, that. And again, he would respect me saying that, because I would be saying it with our best interests. There was never a time, not once, where he would think I'd going behind his back or saying something that would be detrimental to him. So that will be the same with me and Mark. I know I trust him 100%, and he'll tell me when I'm being a divvy, and I'll say to him, no I'm not, you're being a divvy, and then we'll be able to thrash it out and sort it out, and that's what I wanted, and I'm made up that he's here.
The other new arrival is your first signing as a manager. Alfie has come in tell us a little bit about him.
Yeah, he's a good young player. One we highlighted in the summer. He's a technically gifted, talented footballer. He was a good prospect at West Ham. Went out and played on loan for 6 months to St Pat's, where he done really well. And we were thinking, right, let's get him in the summer as one we can develop. He chose to stay at St Pat's to continue his football education, which was good. I felt that showed real good character. Could have took the easy option really and came into League One, but said he wanted to stay and play games. So I thought, okay, we'll keep an eye on you. And he continued to do well. He won the Irish Cup, and yeah, the opportunity came for us to bring him in. We needed to strengthen in midfield anyway, and I just thought, great opportunity, let's get him. And yeah, hopefully he can go on and be a good player for us.
He struck me as someone that, as you kind of said, had his mind about him when we were speaking to him, and the decision to go over to Ireland anyway and not go to an English club on loan, one around London where he'd kind of been based, shows a lot about him, I suppose, as well, doesn't it? Again,
yeah, speaks a lot about his character. Wants to go out of his comfort zone, wants to learn, wants to get better. Obviously he's not the finished article yet. He's only still a young player, even though he's 22. And yeah, he'll be one that hopefully we will be able to develop, improve, and he can make a stamp in the English game. Obviously he played a lot of under-23s games for West Ham and Checker Trade and Papa John's games and all of that, so he knows what it takes to play against League One opposition, if you like. And yeah, I'm sure he'll enjoy it. He'll hopefully develops and grows and say becomes a real good player.
Let's talk about Saturday. There is a game as well. So FA Cup. I mean, we talk about the magic of the FA Cup, but for you, what does it mean?
Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it? It's a competition you want to go as far as you possibly can in every year, and we've done okay, haven't we, the last few years in it. We had a good run last year and ended up playing a Premiership team, and hopefully we can go and do that again. We've got to go to Birmingham City and try and get a result, try and pit ourselves against a Championship outfit and see what we're all about, see where we're at. We've got nothing to lose. We go there and have a right good go and hopefully get into the fourth round. What have you made of the stuff that you've seen in Birmingham in the last couple of weeks or throughout the season? Yeah, again, we know they've got really good players, strong, physical, got good quality at the top end of the pitch, which is what you would expect from a Championship team. And they're having a little bit of a poor run of form at the moment, but I'm sure they'll be doing their best to put that right on Saturday, and we know we're in for a real tough game. But again, it's one that we think that we can go and express ourselves and try and get on the front foot and try and be, be aggressive, and hopefully our travelling army of fans will see a good performance. Just about to mention that, you said you're chomping at the bit to get back to playing football and coaching a game. The fans are absolutely desperate. Yeah. We've asked for so many different extra tickets from Birmingham. I think there's nearly 3,000 going to be there. So wow. For a Saturday 5:30 kick-off, it's not bad, is it? Yeah, it's brilliant. So I got loads of text messages. Everyone was gutted with the games called off over the Christmas period and the New Year fixture. Everyone was me more than anyone devastated that the games were off. But yeah, it's given us a little bit of a break. Everyone's keen to get back to it and travel up the motorway in force and go and hopefully see our team put in a good performance and get a win into the next round of the Cup.